Hello everyone, welcome back to the live stream of Euro USD. How is everyone doing? Hi, hello Kutual, how are you? What's up, guys? So right now I'm in this position. I think I shared on the Discord as well that I am in this position right now. Mm. All right, so let's discuss the analysis today. All right, let's see what's happening over here. Let me pull up my email. All right, so let's see from the higher time frame what's happening in Euro USD. All right, okay, let's see. So the yesterday's daily candle, if you observe very carefully what happened yesterday, we took the liquidity of the both highs and lows. We took the liquidity of Friday's highs first, and then we took the liquidity of Friday's low, right? So we took the both side of the liquidities that was presented on Friday. All right. Let's see. We are right now in the middle of the fair value gap, right? So let's see how we get the reaction from this area. See, I want this wick to be filled because it's more than like we see. It's 23, 24 pips, 22 pips. So at least I want the 11 closure around somewhere right over here. So at least we can fill this half wick. So if we fill this half wick, so we have a high probability of going down. Why? Because then it will be filling the fair value gap and acting as the IFBG. Again, if you see from the higher time frame, if we put the fib right over here, so all right. So yesterday we got rejection from 61% area, right? 61% area, and there was a Favalica presented over here. So again, we have a kind of probability that overall trend we can see is bullish. But if we see that there's a little bit of imbalance and I want it to be filled, right? So let's see. On the 1 hour time frame again, we are in a bit of bearish trend. How you can see that again we are forming higher lows and lower lows, higher lows, lower lows. With a good liquidity sweep on the highs over here, right over here, if you can see, right? So this is it, and as well we have broken the 21 EMA right over here. So on 15 minutes as well we have a good structure of selling. So if you see on the 1 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame, this one and two, okay, so we broke the lows of previous 1 hour candle right over here. Okay, so we had a zone that we wanted a selling pressure from, right over here if we break below this zone. And let me just close this to be more clear. Okay, on 5 minutes. My entry is on this fair value gap. No, wait, it was a 2, right? Right over here. Here is my stop loss, and Here's the TP. I accidentally like removed all my position by deleting it. So okay, so this is the position that we already are in that I shared in my Discord channel as well. So let's see how we can react from this fair value gap area. See, if we fill this fair value gap area, then it might be that we will be heading up. So then we can look forward to trail our stop loss again. But until then, let's see what happens. And if you see the Asian kill zone, if you see the Asian kill zone, so let me just show you the Asian kill zone, right? So this move is always the manipulative move that we capture. So it's very important to understand the move that we capture in the London session is mostly manipulative, right? So if you see whole structure of Asian highs and lows, if you mark, right, from this area to this area, we have highs and lows marked right over here. What happened? If you see, we had a manipulation right over here. We have a manipulation, small manipulation, right? इसके बाद क्या हुआ हमारी रेंज में मार्केट ओपन हुई वी कैन मार्क द मिड at 12 this so this is the midnight open if I mark for you guys midnight open. Okay, so this is the midnight open. It is very really important, the midnight open. Why I always say that always mark the midnight open because that is very crucial area, right? That is very crucial area for us to see because market always kind of react from that area. So midnight open we have marked Asian highs and lows. So you should always mark your level first and then see what's happening in the market, right? So again, we saw that we took the highs of the Asian range, right? We took the liquidity of the Asian range, and then again we came back and closed below the Asian range, within the Asian range, and below the midnight open. Then we thought, yeah, this could be a manipulative move, of course, because if you see the trend and everything, so I consider this is a manipulative move, and there's a high chances that we will capture this kind of some kind of trade, this kind of move that is happen in London session. So if you backtest even, if we come and do backtesting, so most of the times what happens is in the London session, there's always a manipulative move after if you see this kind of structure when the Asian highs is taken, Asian lows is taken, and the price is moved back into the range, then it's always considered to be a manipulative move, right? So if I show you guys some kind of examples, if you see for the Asian highs and lows, see this one Asian highs, it took the Asian highs, then made the structure, made a false move again. Here Asian highs and lows, we have here right away Asian highs and lows. So always try to mark Asian highs and lows first, then you will have like a clear picture of that. So here this is the biggest example right over here, Asian highs and lows had a manipulator move and then up. So that's how you know that market gives a certain kind of movement in this session, certain kind of pip movement, certain kind of manipulative movement or swing that we can easily capture in this time zone. That's why I trade this time zone. So yesterday, I don't know, day before yesterday, somebody was talking about London. That why do you trade even the market is not open? But you should know the logic behind that, right? So without logics, you can't survive in the market. So we are good to go with this trade. So we already got around a 1:1, right? Okay, we have already got 1:1. So let's see what happens from here. Even on the 1 hour time frame, if you see, okay. So, a thing to keep in mind. If you guys wanna do break even, it's your wish, but I'm gonna hold the position. If you see, we have a fair value gap that is right over here. So that's how we are reacting from here. If we manage to fill this fair value gap, we are good to go then. So these are the ranges you need to take care of. You need to take care of where we can get the rejection, where we can get the target. So all of these matters. Bro, these markets hunt my stop every time. See, it's not they're hunting your stop loss. Your stop loss wasn't hunted, it was visible. Stop, like the stop placing, where the whole world is placing their stop losses. So then the stop loss won't be hunted. Let's see if we can break this below. We will be good to go then. I keep adjusting my SL before SL feels safer. Adjusting your stop loss is fine. I mean, if you're trailing a stop loss and if you feel like you're getting good with the TP and then you can trail it. But I feel like set your stop loss once and if you move then the market is controlling you. So don't trail your stop loss or move your stop loss because you feel safe. That's not the way to go, right? You need to place the stop loss on the logical lens. You can't place the stop loss because you are feeling. So I always say if you get 1:1 within the trade, if you want that to do break even, you can always do that. I am in USD JPY trade on 156.40 level on bullish side. The target is 156,400. The SL is 155.700. The trade is going good. Let's see for 1:1. Okay, on the JPUSD. In 156.40. Wait. Oh, you said USD JPY. USD JPY. 156.40, 156.40. Right over here. And the stop loss is 155.700. 155.700. 700 right over here somewhere. Okay, below these lows. That's perfect because we have a sell side liquidity right over here. So it's a good place to put a stop loss. Again, yeah, USD JPY is flying. On the daily time frame as well, it took the highs of Tuesday's candle, the 2nd December. That's good. I mean, USD JPY is flying today. We've got the Euro USD 1:1, but again, I will be holding the trade till 1:2. And if you wish, guys, to do break even, you can go ahead if you feel safer taking 1:1 trades. So always you can do that. Is it necessary to trade every day? It depends now. See, actually, it's very good if you don't trade every day, and that's very good because if you have found your edge, you know that your edge, the A plus setups, you are only having one or two A plus setups in a week. That's really a good thing. So it's very good that you are not trading every day. It's a good thing. you won't be seeing A plus setups every day. So again, that's a good thing. The lesser work you do, the more your probability will be there. Do we have any news? Let's see on the Forex factory. We have a 2:30 JPY news. So be careful for that. JPY we have at 2:30 red folder, and okay, USD we have tentatives, and we have some GBP news of orange folder at 7:45. USD we have Joel's job openings September data. Okay, so at 8:30 p.m. we need to be careful about that. And just take care of JPY because we have a news at 2:30 p.m. So if you're trading USD JPY, I don't like to trade every day, but the rules of the prop I have to complete the trading day with a small lot. Sometimes it forces you to trade. But isn't it like 2, 3 completing days you need to complete the completing trading days? I see that whenever Euro USD and GBP USD falls down, USD JPY goes up. I see negative correlation. Yeah, sometimes there is a correlation, but sometimes if you observe that we have zero correlation even. So it depends upon, how the market is moving. If it's pumping very heavily, then you will might see that there will be a dump over here. But again, I feel like I don't know. Sometimes I can see any correlation between the pairs. So I used to see the only the correlation in DXY mode. I could understand very well. The completing days are just 2, 3. I feel like so. I don't think so. They forces you to trade every day in prop forms, or is it something like that? Let's see if this World Cup is still intact. This one. Until then, we are safe. But mostly, what I want is I want the closure below this range. If we can get the closure below this range, then we are fine. Because again, this was the area where we had a fair value gap and a good rejections from in this area. So again, that was probability of going up. But again, that's why I told you guys to do 1:1, and if you want, you can do break even. So let's see if you can good closure of the 1 hour candle, then also uh, it appears to be good. The minimum 3 trading days rule is it for every week. Okay, we have to complete 3 trading days, or in a year we have to complete 3 trading days. That I don't understand. The minimum 3 trading days rule is for every week we have to complete 3 trading days. I think it's just in journal you need to complete 3 trading days after buying the Profirm account, and it's like some kind of, you don't have to be inactive. There should not be any inactivity within the 30 days. So if you're not trading any day of a month, then they're gonna breach your account. So basically, in total, like after buying the challenge, you need to at least minimum have 3 4 trading days before completing the challenge. That it works like that. But total inactivity of the account will lead to breach. So there's nothing like in a week you need to be active 3 trading days. But now it depends which prop firm you're using. Maybe there could be some kind of rule that in a week you need to complete some kind of trading days. We had such a like a good reaction from this fair value gap area. The candle, 1 hour candle just got flipped, and let's see. Yes, you're right. I now understand that in a week we have to complete 3 trading days actually. So even if I don't get any setup, I just put a very small quantity. But your theory is also sounds good. Yeah, that's what we do, right? So if we want to complete the trading days, you just open a very small lot size, and then we are good to go. So we don't have to force the trade. That's a very perfect thing to do. But let me confirm, maybe. Okay, it's like a per cycle you have to complete the days. But it depends again, firm to firm. Alright, so we are getting the closure above the fair value gap that was right over here. So we have a high probability that we will go up right now, because the 1 hour is already being flipped, and it's flipping bullish actually. The daily candle, okay, so the daily candle is also bullish on the bullish side, but also I'm expecting it to at least fill the half with two. Plus, let's see on the 4 hour time frame. Okay, so 4 hour time frame as well, we see, you can see that there's a little bit of flipping of the candle. So again, we can say that we can go bullish from this side. The thing that I'm observing is that in Euro USD, if we see that whenever we have the fair value gap closure, we can reduce our risk till there. But again, we need a little bit of more data for that. See, if we closed above this candle right over here, that means our fair value gap that we took the entry got invalidated. So that means that we will be going against the trend there. So that's a kind of thing that I look forward to. So if we can see if the euro is pumping, then USD JPY should, what's USD JPY should be moving down. See, if you observe the pattern or like the movement, if the euro is pumping heavily, then USD JPY is dumping slowly. I mean, it's giving very small closure, right, to the bearish side. So that means that USD JPY is more stronger right now. Yeah. See how much bigger move that euro gave, and if you see the same with the USD JPY, how small. Um, USD. So this means right now that USD JPY is more stronger than euro, because the movement that euro gave, that was very heavy, right? It pumped heavily, but it's not dumping that heavily. So that means that we have a good uh, and stronger opinion about USD JPY right now, as of right now. So you always see the movement. When I see the correlation, mostly I look like that. The how much movement it's giving. If something is moving very heavily and something is moving very slowly, that means that the moving which is moving very slowly, that is more stronger, right? Because it doesn't get confluenced by any other, pair. So just check whenever you correlate, just check the pumping and dumping or the movement, how the price is moving. Then you will be knowing which is weaker and which is stronger. So in my opinion, right now USDGPY is more stronger because it's um, not dumping, as if the euro is moving very heavily up. So that means USDGPY can go more above. Also, there's one thing to keep in mind: the keep just whenever you trade, mark the first presented MVGs. The first presented MVGs are very strong point of interest actually. So if you see the first presented MVG that we have after the session opening, right? So around 3 3 5, we had a first presented MVG right over here in this zone, here, this zone, right? So I will say that this zone is very important. This will be holding much more power. Why? Because this is the first presented MVG. So yesterday also, if you see that we got the trade very late at 3 something, but we rejected heavily from the first presented MVG, and our stop loss was only of 3 pips. So imagine 3 pips of stop loss and 20 pips of TP, and how much got we sustained from there. And my stop loss was exact above the first presented MVG. So just make sure to also have the observation of these levels and how the price on the daily basis, how it's moving. So in the London session, we have the opening at 3 New York time. So again, if you have a good closing of 4 hour as well, like something right over here, then also we will see some bearish movement. But again, what I am worried about is 1 hour closure, that the 1 hour has already been flipped. So, and we got a heavy rejection of this area. So if anybody is still in the trade, maybe they can do break even if they want, because the price will be coming right over here for the retracement. I personally like to hold my trades fully. Why? Because I feel the nature of USD is very consolidating, and it always comes to the break even after giving a certain kind of move. So I don't like that thing. So that's why I try to get either full TP and full SL, because sometimes it's really difficult to manage the trade. So to stay tension free and to stay, to make your trades very algorithmic, it is better to trade full TP or full SL until you feel like that you can trail your stop losses or things like that. Sometimes I do, like yesterday I trailed my stop loss because we were at a very good point. So it was only 3 pips. But again, sometimes you gotta leave the trade and just see whether it's deeper as well. And again, USD likes to consolidate a lot. So that's why I prefer full DP and SL. If you guys are like very new to Euro USD, so I will always suggest that try to take 1:1 trades and just that's it, because then you will be knowing the movement of Euro USD very well. And also, yesterday I uploaded one video about the risk to reward and win rate. So make sure you just see the video and try to understand what I'm saying in that. But if you have any doubts also, you can just ask me. Because if you guys are watching the live also, it's very important to understand the logics behind what I'm saying. And it's rather than just watching what I'm taking the trade, it's very important to understand the psychology, or like what was my psychology while I was placing the trade, or while I was trading my stop loss or taking the TP. So that is more important aspect, rather than just watching the live or watching the trades that I take. So just work on the main part, like the psychology part. So this acted as IFBG right now. Okay. So we exactly got a small rejection from this area. That is IFBG. My USD JPY hit the target. Just went to book the trade done for the day. Your channel never make trading boring. Great conversation happens. Love the channel. Thank you so much. I really love the comment that you gave. That is the only thing that I love about streaming, is that it doesn't make the trading boring, and we have a thing to have a conversation while trading. Because trading alone, it just gets boring. That you need some kind of conversation happening, or discussions happening, or discussions about trading or whatever in journal life also. So it's always good to share and see the perspectives. But I told you, right, the JPY will go up. Why? Because we see the pump and dump. the euro pumped and the JPY still didn't have any down. So from that observation, you can know that USD JPY was much more stronger, and that made you hit your TP. So that's a good way to maybe correlate. Exactly, I enjoy very much good info. Thank you so much. I really love the spirit of you guys that you guys come every day at the same time. I really like that thing, like the dedication and rotate everyone trading together. That's how you build something cool. This yesterday I was just saved by the god because of the stop loss. Imagine it was my okay 5 minutes. My stop loss yesterday was here somewhere I placed my trade, right? Somewhere right over here, and my stop loss was 4 pips above, right over here. Only 1 or 2 pip left. It was like something like that, and I was like, okay, it might be like hitting my stop loss, but then we survived in this trade, and we went all the way down. So it doesn't matter where you take the entry, but it matters how we execute it, how we place our stop losses, how we place our TP targets, and how we manage the trade altogether. So it really matters a lot, these things. So because most of the commonly things that happen in trading is that we got liquidated, we got stop hunted. But why? We never ask that. That's because that we don't place a stop loss at the right place. Yesterday, the Euro USD was testing the patience, and I saw it was consolidating for 2 3 hours. Then you got the downside target. Exactly. I mean, see, now we trade every day, and now we know the nature of Euro USD that it consolidates a lot. Most of the times, like 60 to 70% of the times, it will consolidate, and it will give them a move later, like at 7 p.m., 8 p.m., like that. So it's just like that. It's good at testing the patience, you know. If we have the good candle closure within 11 minutes, so let's see if we can get that. Maybe 10 probably. There's a possibility that it can come down. At least I want a good candle closure right over here, somewhere right over here. So, below this. But it teaches patience. Very true. Euro USD is really good at teaching patience. If you want to learn, if you overtrade or things like that, just trade Euro USD. Make Euro USD your best friend, and then you will know what is patience looks like. So we have a red folder at 8:30. Let's see. Alright guys, so it's already been 2:20. Maybe I will guys update you in my Discord whatever will be happening of the trade. So let's see you guys tomorrow at 12:30 to 1:30 same time. Maybe a bit late, and I will update you this trade in my Discord channel, whatever it will be, stop loss or TP. If I tail my stop loss, I'm gonna tell you otherwise. And let's wait what happens, right? I'm gonna update you guys in my Discord. And if you have any question, any problem, you can just drop down in the community section and we'll look at it. So till then, just take care, guys. Trade, let's trade, and let's grow together. Bye bye. Take care.